Hello everybody, this is Boxing Bros UK, and our topic for today is Fabio Wardley versus Frazer Clarke. Wow, what a fight it was last time. We're giving our final thoughts, predictions, yada yada yada, preview the fight. Okay, Andrew the Boxing Brain, my co-host, take it away.
This is more of a 55. This is more of a 50-50 fight than I think what Beterbiev Bivol is. I mean, I think the common general consensus on that one is maybe 55 Beterbiev, 50 Bivol. But this is an interesting one. I get the feeling a lot of people are leaning towards Wardley, and I tend to, but I do think that Clarke, if he can make the necessary adjustments, I think getting behind his jab, I think is going to be potentially very useful if he can kind of avoid Wardley's right hand, if he can, a bit more kind of fight management, manage the fight better. He does have a very, very real possibility of winning this on points or something like that. But I just think at some point, if Wardley's a little bit more, chooses his shots a little bit better, he's a little bit in bit better conditioning for this fight. Because he did start to gas a little bit before Clarke, I felt. Even though he had Clarke hurt, but I think he was out on his feet a little bit. I think if he can, because he does carry power in those hands. I think if he can
all the way through the late rounds as well.
Yeah. And I think I've just got my instinctive feeling. It's just I just think Wardley might catch him late on somewhere that will get the job done. But it's one of them where if Clarke manages to grind using that kind of amateur style he's got, he's a wily old fox. I think he can improve in this fight. If he is able to sort of grind those rounds out and nick the rounds, and it wouldn't surprise me, is what I'm saying, if he did win a split decision. But I'm going to go Wardley on.
This is the thing. Wardley stoppage for me. I can't. It's really hard because on one hand, I'm leaning towards Wardley, younger, fresher. I think he's got a lot more to improve on. But then on the other hand, Frazer Clarke is new to the pro game, but with his amateur experience and his amateur pedigree, this was his first proper fight as a pro. So now he's had that. I think I keep thinking maybe he'll go in second time and think, right, don't fight Wardley's fight, don't get dragged in. Because with all his amateur pedigree, what did he do? He fought Wardley's fight, where let's just fucking slug it out. He tried. He won his round and he got back into the fight after the knockdown with his amateur pedigree, and then he got dragged into a dogfight. So I just think
what do we always say? Fight your fight.
Yeah, fight your fight. Don't fight his fight. And I just think he might have learned from the last fight, and this time he knows. I know what Wardley's about. I can stick to the game plan. So this fight's hard because it's just who learned more from the last fight. Someone might go in more comfortable, like Frazer, thinking, I know what you're about. I'll just jab your head off, and he could be winning the rounds, and then boom, Wardley out of nowhere does his Dragon Ball Z Super Saiyan, starts fucking going mental with them hooks.
I don't think Wardley has to do too much different though, Chris. I think Clarke definitely has got the adjustments and he's got to improve in this fight in some key areas. But Wardley really doesn't have to do a great deal different. I think he just has to pace himself a bit more, manage his shots a bit more, be a bit more cute with his shot selection, try and set the right hand up and just try and land something clean. And if he knows he can hurt him, that's the key thing for Wardley. Wardley knows he can hurt him. He put him down, did have him hurt. So,
I do think in the first fight, I really think Wardley underestimated Clarke. He thought he was going to be a knock because the way Clarke fights, he looks just dead ponderous and a bit shit. Like it looks like his punches don't really hurt. He's not really fast. You know, obviously, inexperience. We know footwork, timing, everything. All these little things all add up. The things that people don't see that make someone good. It's not all about how hard they hit and how fast, how good they look. So I think he underestimated him. And at this time, like you say, he's going to make the adjustments. He's going to pace himself. Because I just think he thought he was going to be able to knock him out. Because every time Frazer was landing a jab, sticking it to him, then Wardley would have some crazy flurries where he just explode. And that's why he burnt himself out. He didn't pace himself right. He didn't select his shots right. He didn't throw his flurries at the. He only flew in and attacked after he had his head jabbed off for a few bursts in the fight. You know, in the round, he'd get his head jabbed off, and then he'd go at him to try and win the round back or make sure he didn't lose the round. He wasn't winning the round, his shots. So if Wardley sticks to a game plan, shot selection, still bring that heat and drag him into wars when he can do, but not like last time where he just gassed himself out trying to knock him out and it didn't work.
Yeah, but I do wonder whether it's going to be sort of a round 13 affair where it will just continue from where it left off. It does have that potential, but I don't know. There's other little things Wardley can maybe do. Maybe try and go to the body a little bit more. Try and bring the guard down. There's things he can do. You know, punching from different angles. I think there are definitely things he can do. But I've just got a feeling it's going to set that they've got a combination of styles, I think, that mesh well in terms of an entertaining fight. So I think it's just going to catch fire again from round one onwards.
Sure.
I hope it does. That's what we all want to see. But
yeah, I'm gonna go Wardley stoppage mid rounds.
Oh, the mid rounds. Oh, interesting.
From about round 6 to 8 or something, I think he's going to stop him. Yeah, I can just see like Frazer looking like he's winning, and then Wardley hurting him, and then finishing him off properly. Like when he's got him hurt, not smothering his work, not coming in reckless, doing it properly, not letting up on him, and doing it carefully and properly, and taking him out there mid rounds. Yeah, that's what I'm going for. Yeah, that's my final prediction.
Yeah, a late one for me. I think Wardley will stop Clarke potentially in sort of rounds 10 to 12. I think Clarke will be live and dangerous for as long as the fight goes on. I think he might get to him round 11, 10, 11. Something like that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that sounds like that sounds fair. So you're going late stoppage, I'm going mid-round stoppage. That's our final thoughts, predictions. But if anyone loses, I'm not surprised. I don't think it's going to be a landslide. Frazer Clarke wins.
Watch now it's in the review going, well done, Clarke. Done brilliant.
Yeah. You got it wrong again. All right, guys. Boxing Bros UK. Peace. Leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section. We'd love to hear what you think and your views, guys.
Yeah.
Like and sub.